Victor.
You seen this morning's headlines?
Yeah, tomorrow's fish wrappings. Can I help you with anything?
No, but thanks. Look, how's it going here? You copping it from the press?
Yeah, only a lot. I'm wondering how you avoided them when you came in.
Well, I snuck in through the theatre incinerator room.
You know, if you want anything, files or whatever, just call me. I can courier them out to you.
No need, thanks.
Yeah, it's just we have been copying it, and if you want to work here, that's fine, but you made the choice not to, so...
So now you'd rather I made myself scarce?
Come on, Victor. Hospital PR, you know how it works.
Yeah, sure. Appoint a scapegoat and run a mile.
Hey, you know me better than that.
Excuse me, there's someone I have to talk to.
Is it okay to visit? The nurse said you were better.
Much better. The antibiotics. Shouldn't you be in school?
Teacher earning day.
Hooray, a day of freedom.
You're reading my book.
Can't stop reading your book. The hours have flown by.
It's not too young for you, is it? I could bring you something of Dad's if you like.
Suitable for ages 9 to 90. If it doesn't say that somewhere on the cover, it should.
I brought you another one of hers. It's even better.
Oh, before you go, can you sign here? We haven't forgotten 3:15 with Dr. Lee.
Reschedule for tomorrow. Better still, the day after.
Oh, sign here. What about that outpatients HOD's meeting?
What time?
4. And radiology needs you to okay that new equipment.
Radiology. Got it.
Oh, and our pet reptile in the plastics unit wants his files back. He says it's counterproductive, quote unquote, for you to go over everything he's already done.
Tell Dominic to take a running jump, quote unquote.
And sign. Read the headlines about Victor. Poor thing. Wish there was more we could do.
I'm afraid to say we've done everything we can do. He's on his own.
Lee, mate.
Just about my statement to the police. I told them what I know, that's all.
I just want you to have another think.
What about?
Well, I know you said you can't remember an exact time.
I can't.
Go over it in your mind, step by step. We were at the motel. You fell asleep. I shook you awake and told you it was late.
You said Anne would be home.
There was a baby crying outside. Do you remember that? Well, there was a clock on the bedside table.
I didn't see the time. It felt late, that's all I know.
Well, it was just after 12, the same time Jeff was attacked. And I was with you. I was nowhere near the pub.
But you went out, you told me.
And for a walk.
So where did you go?
Okay, I didn't walk. I drove. To the dogs.
What?
And I'm going to be totally honest with you. I went to Jeff's flat. He wasn't there. That's when I took the letters that the police found.
You were there?
Yeah, and gone again before anything happened to Jeff. I was with you. You have to remember.
I can't. And I can't lie either.
I've got more at home. They're all brilliant. I'll bring them in tomorrow.
I'm a fast reader, Scarlett, but I'm not that fast.
Yeah, you can have them as long as you like. I don't mind.
I might not be here much longer.
Well, if they're sending you home, take them with you.
Scarlett, you do know I'm being treated for cancer.
Yeah.
It's not one of the sorts they can cure, I'm afraid.
But the antibiotics, they said you were getting better.
Oh, I might have another month or so in me. But I don't think I'm going to get through the entire Valentine Library somehow. Not in this lifetime.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to upset you,
It's
but...
okay. My dad's a doctor. I'm used to this sort of stuff.
Good.
Are you going to have chemotherapy?
Been there, done that. No more, thank goodness.
Right.
Afternoon. I'm Victor Coe.
Oh, bully for you.
This might sound a bit odd, but I was wondering if I could check your records from last November.
You're not a cop.
No.
So who are you then? You're not from the paper, are you? Because the cops have already been through here and they've got their man.
I'm not a journalist. I'm actually the man.
I thought they'd locked you up.
Well, they're doing their best. That's why I'm here.
Listen, I don't want any trouble, all right? I've got my son in one of the back units fixing it, and he's a big lad. If I call him...
I just want a small favour. I need to find the name of the people who were in the unit next to me on the night of the murder.
Why?
Well, there was a man with a baby. He knows what time I left here that night. I need to find him. Please.
No. Go on. I'm not having any of it.
Just given up, eh? Using the patches? Helping?
A bit, I suppose. Only I've never felt crooker in my life.
Your body's so used to the tobacco in your system, it gets crook when it doesn't get it. You probably feel like you've got the flu.
I read you was a doctor. So what do you reckon will fix me up? Apart from going back on the fags, that is.
Well, let me write down a couple of tips for you. Got a pen and paper?
Yeah.
Right. First off, we need to up your fluids and get rid of that phlegm.
Just tell Chris I want those files back.
Yep, once he's finished going over them.
This is absurd. It's bordering on paranoid.
Paranoid. Got that? Anything else?
Tell him it can't go on. I won't let it.
I'd say that's up to Chris, wouldn't you?
Waste of breath talking to you.
Waste of time listening.
Just remember, Barb, you are a jumped-up secretary on the verge of retirement. Now, I'm not sure how much of a future you've actually got here, so
Well,
if
I
was
could say the same about you once the police get their facts straight.
What was that?
You heard?
Yeah. That I did, Barb. That I did.